Hey guys, how you doing? So in this case study, I want to tell you about a project that went wrong. It didn't go as planned. Ultimately, because I think that there's so many case studies that abound from every business of here's one success story, here's another success story, but it's completely false to try and communicate the idea that 100% of your projects absolutely go as planned. So what I want to show you ultimately is a project that didn't go as planned, that the recipients, basically this business, Rapid Seed Box, were kind of unhappy with my delivery, rightfully so, and kind of what we did to work it out. So let me just take you back through to the relevant part. So you can see the 16 emails here. The project started on the 23rd of May, and then it ultimately finished. The last email was on the 26th of June, so basically a month. It was a project that was meant to be self-contained and probably take about 3 days, and it ended up taking 30. So it took like 1,000% longer than it should have. So that was a mistake on our part. First of all, our business went through massive kind of growth spurts, and ultimately between hiring and processes and systems and infrastructure, I probably didn't handle the process as well as I could have. And as you'll see, the project was for basically copywriting. They're a software as a service business. They do seed boxes which allow people to privately share files. So great business model, great people. The founders are Israeli, and as you'll see here, and I'll jump in and I'll show you that. Here, I'm sorry things didn't work out as planned. They were unhappy with the length of the delivery, and this was an invoice for the time for the involvement so far. And then he said, "Look, thanks for the invoice. I spoke to my partner Eliran, and we're unhappy with the results. You did not meet the deadlines. If we should pay the full amount, this means we should be delivered full results." So it wasn't going as planned. Let me know. And it took 60 minutes to decipher the changes for the copy that I gave them. So not happy. Completely like fair. And I just want to show you kind of how we responded to that and what happened. Total project cost was $1,400. The invoice I sent was for $500. I understand you're unhappy, so I won't chase you for payment. I offered to continue the project, which is what I did. I said let's continue. Money aside, it wasn't it wasn't relevant, but they did. So this is what kind of was said. I'll let you guys do what you feel is best. So then he basically settled on. Here we go. I'm very frustrated and very unhappy as a client, quite frankly. Still not happy, of course. Come to the middle ground. How about 35% of that milestone and call it a day? So as you can see, this is a project that is kind of devolving into like kind of a blow-for-blow argument, well, not even a blow-for-blow argument. We didn't deliver on our side of the business per traffic in terms of the timelines. So then, what we did in this instance, and this is kind of what I want to underline, is that no worries, Ari, the confusion. I'm sorry you feel like, I apologized and said I assure you that's not the case. That I just asked some cash in review to grow the business, and then I continued doing the work even with the hope of there not really being any payment. As you can see, I attached a revised homepage, give a video explanation. Here's some other bits. It's all on the Google sites as well. As to any payments, up to you. I'm not after money. I hope you're enjoying your Sunday. So this was us making an effort to kind of restore the work and the dialogue, and money being very secondary to actually ultimately the customer experience, which is for us as a business the most important thing. So then Yuli came back and said, "Thank you for the revised document. I do appreciate it. Part 4 was a great paragraph. We'll test it out. Could you refine this according to these needs? We can complete payment of the invoice after and hopefully leave on good terms for both sides." So as you can see, could you refine it according to those needs? We can complete the payment of the invoice afterwards and hopefully to leave on good terms for both sides. And for me, this is the most important thing for a project that was looking like it was going to go badly. How we as the business dealt with it and recovered from it as a consequence. And as you can see, if we continue, that's cool. 2 additional versions, mix and match to see with the questions which works best. And then the final response was, how's it all going? Thanks for the revisions. We'll A/B test them. Let's complete it fully. Let's complete the milestone fully 100% and separate good conditions of each other for now. Have a nice day. So as you can see, it's a project ultimately that there's the invoice, and then I think the final email. Invoice has been paid to your PayPal account. Have a great weekend. So this was a project that looked like it was going to go wrong. It was for copywriting for a B2B business. We took too long for delivery ultimately. That was fair. It was recognized, and in this instance, when there was still no hope of direct payment as such, we as a business continued with the work. So that is what happened in the case of a Rapid C box, and I hope that demonstrates, sometimes things do go wrong, and this is the way that we've dealt with it, because ultimately, client happiness and satisfaction is way more important than any of the monetary returns.